some people, so give me a chance. How do I share this? Never actually shared it after it finally went live. Oh no, how do I share it? How do I get a link to this? I'll leave you to it on the other one. Hello, 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 hello. Starting out with Baby Bear. Say hello to Mr. Baby Bear. Say hello to Mr. Baby Bear. Yes, this is my baby bear. He's being very, 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 very sweet and wonderful. He really is. He's my baby. I gotta share this. Hold on. I gotta share this with the, because there are two people that are members of my channel that YouTube does not notify that that there's a video that started. So I have to go in and I have to manually share it with them. So I need to get the link and I need to go share it with the two people. Usually I'm set up a little bit before this. Usually I have this set up and ready and I can share it before I actually go live, but not today. But there you go. There's Baby Bear. There's a Baby Bear belly. Doesn't that belly look so inviting? Oh my gosh. It is so inviting. Well, it's not quite his belly. His belly's down here, but it's so inviting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Such an inviting little belly. All right, so I'm in the area where I have to share it with people. All right, so paste on now, and then go share it with the other person that, you know, they just don't notify because it's just annoying. Paste and on now. And I am going to be playing with oil pastels today. Oh my goodness gracious, it's going to be so much fun. I've never used oil pastels before. I've used chalk pastels. So I'm not complete noob when it comes to pastels, but I've never used oil pastels. I saw these on I saw these on Temu. And of course, you know I didn't pay anything for them, but I saw them on Temu and I decided I was going to try them out to see what happened. So, let me get back to this so that I can watch that so I can see the chat. No, I don't want that. Hold on, wait, I gotta get rid of that. Skip that, and yay, hello Amira. Yeah, I am. I'm just a little bit late. Hi Valerie, good to see you. Yay, so Amira and Valerie are in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I just woke up again. And yes, Amira, it's water with lemon, okay? Okay, finally, it's water with lemon. I'm just saying. Oh, you're so welcome, Sherry. I just wish YouTube would notify you. I mean, you're a member of my channel. YouTube should notify you when I go live. It really, really should. But for some reason, it doesn't. And I don't know why. Hold on, I'm turning on subscriber chat mode. All right, you have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes before you can chat on my channel. There you go. There we go. So let's see. I was getting ready to ask. Yep. Of course, I'm not going to tell you that I have a whole cup of Diet Coke in the refrigerator because after I get done with this live stream, I'm going to do a marathon whatnot where I try to get rid of a lot more of the stuff that I have piled up in this room with me. But I'm not going to mention that. I'm not going to say that out loud. I'm not going to let you know that one. I'm just going to sit here and keep that one to myself. I'm an epic failure at something like that, aren't I? All right, baby man, you're going to have to move. Yes, mommy needs this spot so that mommy can do her live stream and mommy can show people what she's going to do with these wonderful little oil pastels. Yeah, oh, I got belly. Ooh, I got belly. Oh, look at this. I have belly. Oh my gosh, he's letting me play in his belly. Oh, no way. I get to play in Baby Bear belly. He has the softest, sweetest little belly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I got to play in Baby Bear belly. Oh, I did. Okay, but you still have to get up. Yes, you do. You still have to get up, baby man. You have to move somewhere else. Because I have heard that oil pastels can be very, very messy. And you're a messy cat. Yes, you are. You're a messy cat. Come on. Woo! Moving everything around. Sorry, Baby Bear's deciding where he's going to stay. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to depose him completely. So I'm just hoping that I can figure out a place for him to sit where he's not totally in the way of absolutely everything. Because, you know. Oh, goodness gracious. So I just got a promotion. Psychedelic Cat did not make it to my card. Just got a premonition. Psychedelic Cat did not make it to my card. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm sorry, your bingo card doesn't have psychedelic cat on it. Well, hopefully we don't have a psychedelic cat after this is over. Let's just say that. Let's just say that hopefully that your card not having psychedelic cat is not going to cause you to miss a bingo square. All right, baby bear, you have to move. You have to move. Blur, 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 blur. There we go. All right, now I can move my lamp so you can see what's going on, because you can't see what's going on because it's not lit up yet. And now the baby bear's in the way again. And now I have these oil pastels. So like I said, I got these off of Temu, because of course I got them off of Temu because I get everything on Temu. But I got these. It's a 52-piece set of oil pastels, and it's got this picture right here. So I'm thinking that I can do dimension with oil pastels, which is interesting. And then it's got all of these wonderful little things over here. These are all the colors that I got. Let's see if I can get it, the whole thing in the camera. It is now laying on top of the cat. My box is on top of the cat. And then it also has these techniques. So you've got overlaying colors, flat painting, rubbing, stacking, gradient, mixing, and scraping. So we're going to see what happens when I try to do some of these things. This could be so funny. Oh my gosh, this could be so funny. All right, baby man, you really are going to have to pick another spot. You really can't be there. Crafting with cats. That's just what this boils down to. I'm attempting to craft with a cat. I know. You're so soft and fuzzy, and you're so sweet. Yes, you are. And you love your mommy so much. But mommy needs this space. This space is taken. You need to pick another space that's not taken. Yes, you do. You need to pick another space that's not taken. Because this space is taken. Yes, sir. This space is taken. This space is taken. You need to pick another space. Oh, I miss having my music. I will say one thing about Whatnot. It is nice to be able to play music on Whatnot and not have to worry about copyright strikes. I do have to say that very, very much. All right, you have to move. You have to scooch over. There. I know he is very unwillingly scooching over. Like, incredibly unwillingly scooching over. All right, so here we go. So I got these pieces of paper. Wait, well, am I that far behind? Wait, why is this that far behind? Oh, wow, I am way far behind. Why are you looking at Baby Bear? My camera, okay. All right, baby. Baby man. You are making my live stream so difficult. You know, people who've never watched a Chatty Crafty stream before, if they've made it to this far, they're going to be like, oh, what's this person doing? I mean, she's a playing with her cat. She's not crafting. What am I watching this for? See, that's what they're going to do, Baby Bear. You got to give me a chance. Got to give me a chance to get some new subs. I need new subs. Got to give me a chance. Got to give me a chance. While I'm working on getting everything ready and set up, we do have a Facebook group that's called Chatty Crafty as well, and the link is in the description to this channel. And on Friday nights, we play bingo. And I'm pretty sure that most of the people that are currently watching have gotten at least the Baby Bear shows up bingo box checked off. Because we play bingo with all the weird, silly things that I do. And like, they're just a whole bunch of different ones. You can watch old live streams and you can get ideas, all the weird, silly things that I do. Or you can join the Facebook group and you can read the old bingo cards that have been put up on the Facebook group, which, by the way, I totally forgot to close that. Hold on. Got to get over here to Facebook. Yeah, hold on. Hold, please. Groups. Chatty Crafty. And nope. And turn off commenting. There we go. All right, so bingo card commenting post has now been turned off. So there we go. So yeah, just, you know, we do, and we are a really fun group of people in the Chatty Crafty Facebook group. We are supportive. We help each other. It is not a buy-sell group. It is a group of people who love to craft, and we love to support each other. And we love to share where we find really cheap, really cool stuff. So, you know, all the really cheap, really cool craft supplies that are out there, we post that into our little Facebook group, and, you know, people is going, oh, I found this here, and I found that there, and this was my haul from such and such a place. So, you know, really cool, really fun stuff. All right, let's knock into this. I encouraged him to go to the floor, so he's going to sleep on the floor now. So I can get into this, maybe. Maybe I can get into this. Okay, I'm going to go for overkill on scratching this box. Meow. Wow, wow, it was almost resistant to Eddie. Did you see that? It was almost resistant to Eddie. And no, I still haven't put the eyeballs on Eddie. I really need to put the eyeballs on Eddie. And Chicky's not out here, so Chicky's not going to make an appearance, but because I'm still in the dining room because I still can't get into my craft room, which is why I'm doing a marathon crafty stash tonight on Whatnot, because I really, really, really want to get into that stuff. The Whatnot is the same name, same profile pic. If you're looking for my Whatnot, it's still Chatty Crafty, and it's still the same profile pic. If you want to get in on some of these de-stash deals, because I'm really trying to clean out that craft room. I've got way too much stuff. Way. Okay, so it says open right there. So, do I just pull it out? What am I doing? Oh, I pull it out. Oh, look at that. Oh, it comes with a little scraper thingy. Oh, that's too cool. Look at that. It comes with a little scraper thingy. All right, so put that on the floor and then open this up somehow, maybe. Okay, the whole tray comes out, so we'll put the bottom part on the floor and then open this up. There we go. Look at this. And of course, you know, the absolute very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make my signature card, but I'm going to make it as an ATC, so I have to cut this piece of paper in half to make my ATC card sizes. And this isn't, I'm sorry, ATC police, this is probably not going to be the exact same card size that it's supposed to be, because apparently ATC cards are supposed to be exactly 2.5 by 3.5, which is exactly 1/4 of a 5x7 card front. So there, now I've got a 5x7 card front, and I'm going to fold this in half. Apparently, these are the dimensions, period, end of discussion, no further questions allowed, no further comments allowed. That's it. That's the end of it. Oh, I got 7 people in here. Hi, hello. He needs to pick the floor. Looks like BB is not in here for the scooch. No, he's not for the scooch. Oh, goodness gracious. Yep, Eddie showed up. Oh, here we go. So there are 2... Oh, I messed it up. I didn't cut right on the line. See, the ATC card people are going to come after me going, you can't use that. That's not an ATC card. It's not the right size. Can't use that. Not an ATC card. But you know what? That's okay. They can come after me. Zip. There we go. So there we go. There is an ATC. Wait, is that an ATC card size? No, that's only half the paper. I was thinking that looks a little bit big for the ATC cards that I've been making, but it's not. It's twice an ATC card size. I got to do it again because it's 1/4 of a 5x7 card, not half of a 5x7 card, which is just weird. I mean, honestly, this is just so small, and I don't mind the smallness of it. It's a very small thing to be so rigid on how big it has to be. All right, so there we go. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my flower baby bear. I see that your brain is working how to get up here. I see it. Baby Bear's brain is working on how to get back up here. So, are you asking Cece or is she asking Elena? You okay? Who, me? I don't know. I mean, ostensibly, no, I'm not okay. I'm never okay in the whole it's okay to not be okay realm. I'm never okay because I have severe mental health issues, which is one of the reasons that I'm doing this. Oh, yeah, my voice is off. It came out in Whatnot yesterday, in my my 1 a.m. sticker show. I went to therapy yesterday and left without a therapist. So yeah, there's some not okayness going on. So, yeah. Hey, Beady Crafts, how are you doing today? Oh, it's so good to see you. Oh, Beady, the most recent video that Beady put up on his channel is amazing. It is such a cool idea for using a toilet paper roll, the tube from a toilet paper roll to make a little gift card. Oh, I thought it was so cool. If y'all haven't watched that, please do go watch it because it is a really cool little video. Ooh, these are, oh my gosh. These get everywhere very quickly. I just really quickly did my little flower and I've got that stuff on it. Wow, that was quick. Apparently, yes, oil pastels do quite easily get on you very nicely. Good to hear that you're doing well. Yeah, you did warn me. You absolutely did, Elena. You absolutely positively did warn me that they were messy. I mean, Doris is thinking that she should have put psychedelic cat on her bingo card because I'm doing this. You know, that baby bear's just going to come up here and get myself all psychedeliced out. I like that you can actually see the texture in the card. That the oil pastels don't go down into the texture of the card. You can actually see the texture of the card. I think that's pretty cool. So, yeah, that's interesting. I like that. That's really cool. Now I went back over it. Oh, I think I smudged it a little bit. Wow, this smudges really easily too. Ooh, Elena, everything that you said was going to happen is coming true right now. I'm just putting it out there. You did. You warned me big time what these things were like. Oh my goodness gracious. So I'm going to try and put some ink inside there because it said we could layer those. That's one of the things that it said on the package was layering the stuff. Pastels of all kinds can be fun, but not if you're not a clean freak. Well, we all know that I am definitely not a clean freak. I mean, my house is sanitary, but it is not clean. I'm just going to put it that way. Have you tried rubbing a paper towel over the colors you have put down? You should try that on a separate page. Ooh, Beady, I will definitely do that. I'll have to go grab a paper towel, but I'm so close to the kitchen, that won't be an issue. I love oil pastels, but they get everywhere. Look, I managed to only get the yellow on my hand. I think I'm doing pretty good so far because I have 2 other colors of pink on there. I managed to only get my yellow on the hand. That's really cool. So let's see. Let's do... Is there a nice woodsy green in this? There's really not a nice woodsy green. That's about the closest to a woodsy green. Maybe that one. Well, maybe we'll use this one and that one. Those might be the 2 good greens to use. I'll take them out one at a time. I do like the fact that I have this little picker tool to pick them out. I know that's not what this tool is for. I know that's not why they gave me this tool. But it does make it very easy to pick them out. I will say that. Oh, I got pink on my finger. I touched it and I got pink on my finger. So I have a question for people who have used oil pastels then. If it is that easy to like rub and move, does this ever dry? Does it ever become permanent, or is it susceptible to rubbing for its entire life? Because I mean, I've touched a few places here and you can see that I'm already getting streaks and stuff on there. Yeah, that's why. Well, he's not up here. He's laying on the floor. He's sulking because I made him floor. Maybe instead of wearing the finger cuts, you could put sticks into them. Doris, true. Oh my gosh, so true. All right, I'm gonna do the grass. I'm gonna do the grass in 2 colors this time. So we've got that color grass going, and then I'm gonna pull out this other one, which is a very nice green, kind of like a Kelly or Christmas green. Pull that one out. I'm gonna do the insides of the leaves that way. Just with a little bit of that right there. And then I'm going to do that on the grass as well. There we go. Right there. So there's that. Yes and no. You should seal it if you want them to be permanent. Okay, seal them with what? I don't know. Valerie in the house. Woot, woot, woot. Hello, Valerie. This is, hi, I missed your comment. I missed that it was you commenting earlier that BB needed to not be up here. And I missed you being in here. Welcome. Thank you. All right, so I need to do the little butterfly. Or the little buzzy thing. I'm never really sure if this is a butterfly or a bee or whatever, but I do need to make the little buzzy thing. What do I want to make the little buzzy thing? I think I'm going to make the little buzzy thing orange. I think an orange buzzy thing today. So I'm going to put the buzzy thing. Ooh, got it on. See, I got it on my finger. Every time I touch it, I get it on me. This stuff is absolutely, I mean, this stuff sticks to everything. I mean, this is the craft version of napalm here. Really and truly. Where am I going to put the buzzy thing? I think I'm going to put the buzzy thing down here. So we've got one buzzy thing going in down here. There's the buzzy thing with the antennas for the buzzy thing. Ooh, buzzy thing's doing a flyby over the ground. He's hitting the deck. It's designed to blend. Sealant, sorry. Oh, Hi, Doris. I would expect nothing less of you, Doris. I think that's perfect and awesome. I think that's a perfect Doris answer right there. Yeah, it's designed to blend. There's a movie called My Cousin Vinny Says. I think Marissa Tomei is in it, and I want to say it's it's the guy who played Leo Getz in one of the Mad Max movies. But he tells Marissa Tomei to blend, and she's got a cigarette in her hand, and she goes, "Yeah, you blend." Just the way she did it, it's funny. If you haven't seen that scene, it's cute. And we're going to do a lime green path for it. All right. So here you making a lime green path for the little bugaboo who's decided to leave the flower just like so. There we go. Boy, the lime green path really doesn't show up very well. That was not a good color to choose to do the path. Look how muted that is. Very strange. Yeah, you blend exactly. That's what it was. Yeah, it's a great movie. Just being my authentic self. Well, that's exactly what we want you to be here. That is absolutely positively what we want you to be here. This everything, my whatnot, my YouTube, my Facebook, everything that just embraces authenticity, celebrates authenticity. You know, the full-on you do you. All right, so that is just actually using it. What were some of the other techniques that this thing said? Okay, so overlapping colors, flat painting. So I've done flat painting. All right, so this one's checked off. I have done this one. I've done the flat painting. So now we're going to try overlaying colors. So let's see how that works. And let's see if I can keep this looking like this until the end of the live stream, because I don't think I'm going to be able to. Sealant is in many forms. I have to think some would just make it bleed. You can look it up. Okay, I can absolutely look it up. Definitely, definitely, definitely. All right, so now we're going for overlaying colors. And we're just going to keep making ATCs out of this because why not? You know, this is going to be overlaying colors. So I should get colors that coordinate and they don't turn like into poop, but I don't know what that is. I don't understand color theory. I really, really don't. I mean, I could start with a rainbow, but I wanted to do it, but they have a rainbow on here. And they say gradient. So I wanted to do that with the rainbow one. I don't want to do it with the overlaying colors. So I'm going to pick colors that I like. We're going to start with purple and teal because, of course, we're going to start with purple and teal. We're going to add some pink. So we got teal. Where's a good purple? That's a good purple right there. And then we're going to add a pink. And then we're going to add, let's see, what colors do I know make, I think, is it pink and yellow that make baby poop? Can't remember. Oh my gosh, pastels are almost an art form itself. I use pastels on ceramic. Oh, how cool. That's a neat idea. Ooh, yeah, I'm having fun with these, but I don't know if I'm doing these right. I don't know if I'm doing these well. I don't know if I'm doing these justice. There we go. That's the word for it. I don't know if I'm doing these justice. So I've got teal, I've got pink, I've got purple. I need another color. I really want to use this yellow here because I think it would be a nice bright color to go like sit there, but I'm afraid I'm going to get poop out of it. I don't want to end up with poop again. I just don't. Oh no. What other one should I use? And then I got this beautiful dark, maybe goldenrod color here. There are chalk pastels. I've played with chalk pastels. One of the things that you can do with chalk pastels, and the reason that I own chalk pastels, is because you can take a chalk pastel and you can scrape it and get the color, and you can mix that into polymer clay. If you put it in like either translucent polymer clay, or if you put it in opaque white polymer clay, you can get some really pretty modeling colors in it. It's really cool. I've played with chalk pastels. But I've only ever bought chalk pastels because that was what I used as my polymer clay. So I've never actually had these oil pastels. And I think they're a lot of fun. I really do. Or I could use this bright lime green. What about that one? Can you wipe it off and pick another color? Can I wipe what off and pick another color? Oh, I haven't done anything to it yet. I haven't started yet. I don't know what it is. When you say, can you wipe it off? I don't know what it is. Yes, it's fun. I love using chalk pastels for clay. Oh, yep. Amir is in on the chalk pastel and clay train. Yeah, chalk pastel, and that's why I have them. I don't think I've ever actually done a picture with my chalk pastels. I've just always scraped them and put them into my polymer clay. It makes such beautiful, beautiful patterns. Oh my gosh. Like if you don't like it, oh, like if I don't, so put it down. If I don't like it, then I can scrape it off. Why not? We'll try it. I'm going to do this. I want to try this really bright yellow. I really like this really bright yellow. I think those 4 colors look really good together. I don't know if those 4 colors are going to end up looking really good together, but I think right now they look really good together. And this paper right here, it's textured on one side and it's smooth on the other. So for this one, I'm going to use the smooth side. Usually when I use these, I use this textured side, but today I'm going to use the smooth side. So we're going to start with the pink, because of course we're going to start with the pink. Why would we start with any other color? I mean, Amir, am I right? Am I right? Am I right? And instead of going side to side, I'm going to go down the page like this. So we're going to be layering them together like this. And then I'm going to go for the teal, like so. Wow, this even still looks like it has a bit of a texture to it. And then the purple. That looks cool. And then finally this yellow. So we'll see if this was a bad choice. We will see if this was a bad choice. Now the thing is, with these being ATCs, I would love to be able to actually, you know, use them on Whatnot as giveies or as buy it nows in my bin. But with these being, oh look, I scraped over some of the purple came over when I did that. So there's a little bit of purple in the yellow. Oh, but I can color over it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that was neat. Colored over it. There we go. So there's the yellow, and then I'm going to go back to the pink. I think I'm going to finish it out in pink so that it starts in pink and it ends in pink. I think I'm going to do that. I think that'll be pretty. I hope that'll be pretty. But see, now I don't know where to hold it, because see, holding it down there, I get it on my fingers. I need to, oh, I know what I can do. I'm going to use this to hold it down. There we go. Oh, nope, that's not good enough. It moves around too much. There we go. We'll hold it down here. Yep, we'll hold it down here. But I don't know, I mean, if these are always going to be scrippy and scrapey, then I don't know how I'm going to be able to sell these or give these away on Whatnot as ATCs. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'll have to look into that sealant thing. See if I can do that. There we go. That's actually pretty cool. Now up here, I didn't quite get, there's a burble in the card, so I'm going to go back in and fill that in. And I'm going to fill in this little burble in the card right there so that that's solid on the sides. I'm not so worried about, you know, markings like there, but I didn't like that straight line down there. And then pick that up and look at it. Woo, there we go. Ah, that's cool. That is really, and look, I'm seriously, I'm getting it all over myself. I've got more colors of oil pastel on me now than any, look at that. Look how much there is on there. Wow, that is some thick oil pastel on there. Look at that. That's too cool. I recently picked up powdered pastels. Haven't played with them yet. Aquanet. Aquanet? Really? Hi, Crafty Fox. Oh my gosh. Hi, Crafty Fox. So good to see you. Crafty Fox comes into my Whatnot. So yay. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I apologize if you've also already been in one of my YouTubes. I've slept since then, and I've had, you know, really tough days since then, so I apologize if I don't remember you having been here before. So I'm going to go through the, look, we have a new member of the guild, member of the Chatty Crafty Guild. Woot, woot, woot. Let's all welcome Crafty Fox Creations to the Chatty Crafty Guild. Woot! Like I said, if I've already done that, I'm sorry, I forgot. My brain's not braining anymore. My brain has given up the idea that braining is a possibility. So there we go. Art specific. Oh my goodness gracious. CC, read the safety post a few back. Okay, who said that? Who said that? Read the safety post a few back. Elena, read the safety post. What can you use to seal the art so it doesn't go everywhere? Somebody said Aquanet. Doris said Aquanet. I recently picked up powdered pastels. Just like oil paint, some oil paint specifically, some colors can be toxic, yet not others. Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, then I definitely have to make sure that Baby Bear doesn't get into this. I definitely have to make sure that I clean all of this up really well so Baby Bear doesn't get into this. You know, the LD50 on this is going to be so low for me that, you know, all I have to really do is wash my hands and make sure that I don't put them in my mouth. But, you know, Baby Bear will clean his fur if he gets any of this on him. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that safety message. I appreciate that. Thank you all. Thank you. It's all good. Thank you. Thank you, Crafty Fox. I appreciate you. I am doing a marathon Crafty Stash after this is over. I think it's scheduled for like 10:59 or something like that, but it'll start when I started. It was actually originally scheduled for 11:59 this morning, and I keep pushing it back. But what I said earlier is make sure the setup you have is pet safe. Absolutely. And make sure that I don't leave these out, because I do have a tendency, y'all know I have a tendency to leave stuff out when I'm done. I get done and I don't put it away. That's another thing, is to make sure that I do not leave these out. I think that's cool though. So that's 2 artist trading cards that I have made with my oil pastels. Woot, 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 woot. I like them both. Not really sure. I mean, I do have packages that I can stick them in, but they wouldn't be sealed. I'm going to have to look into the Aquanet thing for sealing them. All right, I need to cut out 2 more artist trading cards. And now this is going to be fun because I have oil pastels all over my hands. So now I'm going to be trying to cut paper and keep it clean while having oil pastels on my hands. Oh, Chatty, you set yourself up to fail on so many things. But that's okay. I have fun. I do. If I fail at an idea, then I just pivot, make a new idea. That's the way to do it. One thing didn't quite work out, pivot, make it work another way. There's always a pivot. Always a pivot. There we go. So, and by the way, hello again, Eddie. Thank you so much for your services. All right. You know what? I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna cut the rest of the artist trading cards before I get even more oil pastels all over my fingers. And I do need to get up for a quick second because I got to go grab a paper towel, because Beatty said to use a paper towel on these, and I definitely want to try that. And they're like right there. Eddie. Eddie, Eddie. They have ceramic seals and paint sealers. I would test before commits to hairspray. True, but I have hairspray. I'm just saying. I actually have hairspray. I don't have ceramic sealers or paint sealers. I have hairspray. And you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I mean, I haven't invested much into these. I'm having fun making them, but I really haven't invested much into them. I've got some oil pastels and one of my 5x7 card bases that I just cut up, which is why all of my ATC cards are now blue. I haven't had any other color ATC card yet because I keep on cutting up these 5x7 card bases that I got at Ollie's. I think it was $2 a pack and I got like 20. No, I think it was $1 a pack and I got 12 of them. I think that's what it was. I think they were $1 a pack and I got 12 of them. So I really don't have much invested in this at all. Oh my gosh. Grab Q-tips, cottons, etc. All types of textures would work with those. Okay. Yes. Q-tips would be really cool. But that's going to have to wait for another show because I can get up and grab paper towels in like 5 seconds. I cannot get up and grab Q-tips, and I do not think Mr. Chatty's watching this. So, you know, even though he could bring them out to me, I seriously doubt he's watching this. So, very, 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 very seriously doubt he's watching this. All right, so what's the next technique that I'm going to try? Okay, it says rubbing. All right, so I'm going to try rubbing. And it looks like they're using one of those art pencils that you use for charcoal. That's what it looks like they're using. But I'm going to try Beatty's suggestion and use a paper towel for this. I have some other ideas. Oh, I just got an idea of something else I could try. Hold on. I blocked myself in by putting all my stickers down here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold, please. Hold, please. Gotta move stuff. No, don't fall over. No. Oh, no. I just dumped all of my stickers under the table. Oh. Chatty, 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 chatty. Oh, my goodness. I swear. Chatty, you just writing checks that your spoons can't cash. I'm telling you. Okay, so instead of getting one paper towel, I got 3. Because it might be a good idea to have 3. I'm just saying. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can pick these up before they all scatter everywhere. Okay, oh good. I only lost a couple packs. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Well, that's pretty. It's not in its packaging. All right, so here we go. So now we're going to try the blending technique. What colors look good blended together? Because this is where I fall into troubles. This is where I end up with poop. Quite often I end up with poop doing things like this. So what colors should I put together so I don't end up with poop? And that one. I have the paper blenders for charcoal and sketches. Ooh, how pretty. Yeah, I know what they are, but I don't have any. I had some a long, long time ago when I was a kid, and I liked using them. Blue and yellow. All right, we're going to put blue and yellow together. So blue and yellow make green. So we're going to go with this. We're going to go with this nice, this kind of medium sky blue and this really pale lemon yellow. I think those are the two that we're going to start with. So we're going to try blending the, oh wait, am I doing blending or rubbing? So we're doing rubbing. So I'll rub the two of them, but they might get some blending in it too. So why not? So what am I going to draw? What am I going to make? What am I going to wait? What am I going to do? Oh, do I have a black one? No, I don't want to do that. Never mind. I don't want to do, I can do this. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to just do one of these quick little line segment things that people put on cards to designate different spaces. All right, so just quick like that. And then I'm going to start putting these colors in those spaces, but I'm not going to do it super thick. I'm going to leave it a little gappy like that. So that one can be blue, and we'll make this one blue. And we'll make this one blue right there. So those are blues. And then and I know you're not really supposed to do it with the same color each time, but you know, it should have been like 6 different colors, not 2 colors. But I'm going to do this right here. Just do this. And then I'm going to try rubbing it and see what happens. So there we go. So we've got that down. Now I've got a paper towel to protect my finger, and hopefully this works out right. Hopefully this does. We're going to try this. We're going to rub this and see what happens. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cool. That is neat. Look, I didn't fill the whole thing in. I just put some down, and then I rubbed it, and it got this little shape right here, and it got it spread it out without making it thicker, or not thicker. That's not the word I'm looking for. It spread it out without leaving a gradient in there, so it's nicely spread out. So let's do the other yellow ones. Let's see what happens. Oop, I grabbed a little bit of the blue from the one next to it on that one, and it spread over just a little bit, but not bad. But that looks really cool. That looks neat. Funny, I would have thought that would be the first thing you would try. Oh my gosh, stained glass look. Yeah, stained glass look. You can use an eraser for rubbing. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I have an eraser out here, though. But that would be very cool. And then this one. So I'm doing all the yellow first. So that's neat. Now let's see about the touch test. Oh, it doesn't come off as much. Okay, that's a cool way to color without actually making it so that it comes off on your fingers, because that doesn't come off now. Interesting. All right, let's blend the blues. Let's rub the blues. Now the blues were put down first, so I wonder if there's a timing issue on this. I don't think there is. There doesn't seem to be a timing issue on oil pastels. I know that if you paint with oil paint, you have to let it cure for like 24 hours before you can do anything with it. But once it's cured, it's fine. I'm kind of wondering if that's the same thing with oil pastels. Cool. That is very cool. That is really a neat looking piece. I like that. I have this out here. Nah, that would ruin it. I thought maybe if I put something on there to give it a little bit of pizzazz, but that would ruin it. That wouldn't be good. Gamsol. Oh, wait, It's hiding your messages, Elena. I don't know what you're saying, but it keeps hiding your messages. If you, I need a color. I know I need a color wheel, but more than needing a color wheel, I need to know how to read a color wheel because I have no idea. I mean, I get the concept of it, but I just don't get it. This is another one of those things that falls under my absolutely debilitatingly left-brainedness. My right brain, the whole color and light and pretty and music and beauty and stuff like that, it's been beaten into submission by my left brain for over so many years. If blending, go with rough. Okay. You need a color wheel. Yes, I agree. Roy G. Biv, you can use an eraser for rubbing stained glass. Look funny. I would have thought that would be the first one. My internet is going in and out. Anyone else? Oh no, I hope it's not me. I don't know. Nobody else has said anything. Is it blending with the blue or just how it looks over the blue card? I think that in some cases it blended with the blue. This right here is definite blending with the blue. But I would have thought it would turn green and it really didn't. You can see some blending with the blue right there as well. I thought it would turn green, but it didn't. Gamsol, smooth, neat. That should be phone. That should be fun on fine on smooth card. Oh, that's cool. If you use a bit of Gamasol, I believe it would be transparent, look like stained glass. Ooh, pretty. I'm thinking you thinned it out enough to not have much transfer to your fingers. Yeah, I'm thinking, I agree with you right there, Valerie. I think I've thinned it out enough to not have it transfer to my fingers. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. Okay, so there's a third one. All right, so what's the next technique? The next technique is stacking. Oh, this is going to be fun. We're going to stack colors. All right, so I need to put my colors away, put the yellow away, put the blue away, and I think I need, I just poked the butt of the thing trying to push it in and got it all over my finger. Oh my gosh, this stuff transfers so easily. Oh my goodness gracious, this is so much fun though. This really is a whole lot of fun. Okay, so stacking. I'm going to start with a nice dark color, and I'm going to stack light on top of it, which is probably a really bad idea, but why not? So I'm going to do this first. I'm going to sit here and put this down. Oh, I used this textured side of the card. I actually meant to use the smooth side of the card, but I didn't. So I'm going to put this down right there, just like so. Get a nice little layer on there. And then I'm going to use my newfound rubbing technique, and I'm going to rub that all over the card so that it covers everything. So I'm going to stack on top of that color. So that's going to become the base color on the card. And by the fact that at this point it's been a while since I mentioned it and Q-tips have not showed up, I'm pretty darn sure that Mr. Chatty is not watching. So, but like I said, I didn't think he was. So we've got that going on right there. And then now I need to do some stacking. So I need to put some colors on top of this. And I want to do some bright, vivid colors. What would be good on that? What colors would be good on that? Oh, yes, thank you, everybody who's given this a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate this. Is like Chatty takes an art class. I know, right? But that's what my live streams are like. We sit there and we craft together, and we, I get suggestions, and I get, ways to do things better and ways to do things differently, and it turns into this little, practice session with, me with something that I've never worked with before. I have never worked with oil pastels before. I think they're cool. I really do. I mean, there's definitely a learning curve in the I'm not going to end up with oil pastels all over me by the end of this kind of situation. But, yeah, very, very cool. Hold on, I'm going to turn the air conditioner down. It's still like 78 degrees in here. We just turned it on not too terribly long ago. So I got to get some, yeah, it's 79 in here right now with temperatures outside. Oh, it's still 80 degrees outside. Gross. All right, sorry, had to turn... Trying to get it got up to 82 in here today. Oh, hot. I think Mr. Chatty may have had his fill of us this week. Oh, maybe so. It's quite possible. It is quite possible. But that's all right. If he wants, he's probably back there watching television shows that he likes, because there's a lot of shows that he likes to watch that would trigger me, so he doesn't get to watch them when I'm around. So he takes opportunities like this to watch them, which is, that's good and that's healthy, and I appreciate and applaud that. So, absolutely. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. I'm gonna hydrate while I think about this. Hold, please. Okay. Why is it not showing that I'm a subscriber? I just noticed that. Well, you are a subscriber, because if you weren't a subscriber, it would not let you chat, because the chat is set to subscribers only. The fact that your name is green means that you're also a member of the channel, because all the different platforms use different terms differently. In TikTok, if you are on the free if you're on the free side of it, you're a follower. If you pay for it, you're a subscriber. On YouTube, if you're on the free side of it, you're a subscriber. If you pay for it, you're a member. In TikTok, I did say TikTok and whatnot, if you're either a follower or you're not, there's not a paid side of it. But there are rooms that will charge you to be in a private show. So you pay like $10 to be in a private show, and then you can go into the private show. For the big sellers that, you know, have really popular things, they do that so that other people have paid money to be the first ones to see it. So, but I'm not that big a seller. I'm just not. Nope, 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 nope. I still don't know what colors to use. I mean, I've got this nice, beautiful rust base. I mean, that is a gorgeous color. It's a dark, creamy, gorgeous, rusty color. I really like it, but I don't know, because I'm trying stacking here. So I want to stack something on top of it, but I don't know what color I want to use. What color would go good on this really gorgeous creamy rust color? Because I don't know. I don't know color theory. I don't want to, I mean, it's already close to poop. I don't want to have 82. I have my temperature set to work. I know you do, but remember, I can't run my air conditioner during the day. It is an absolute waste of money, waste of energy to try and cool my house during the day. I do have well-sealed windows, but it's an absolute nightmare to try to cool my house during the day. It's not going to happen. You know, my house would be hotter if I left the air conditioner on, because just all the heat from the attic would be funneled into the house through the thing. Teal patina. Ooh, that would be pretty. Let's try that. Okay, here we go. Teal patina. So let's put some teal patina on this. So I'm just going to stack some of this teal on top of it in a nice little spot, just like so. And I think that's too thick. So I'm going to come back over here, and I'm just going to do a light little bit of it. I'm going to say I like the light bit better. I don't like it as much in the stacked bit, but now I got to do something with that stacked piece right there. So I'm going to smudge that around a little bit. See what that happens. I'm going to smudge this around a little bit to get it less smooshy right there. So it's kind of more of a focal piece around the rest of the teal patina. There we go. So there's that. Now I could stack a color on top of that too. Hey, did you cancel that paid service for the live we all tried? Yes, I did. I canceled the Zoom. Thank you very much for sending me the reminder. It was your reminder that made me cancel it, so I appreciate that. Yeah, rust and teal do look very nice together. Let's see, so what should I do? What should I do on top of this? Maybe yellow? Yeah, and apparently there's not going to be a craft with me like that this month. I never got around to it. So many other things. So many other things. I need another color to stack on this. I don't have a light teal if you're suggesting light teal, because I don't have that. But I do like the way that this looks over here, where it wasn't mooshed over, but I'm going to put something on top of that. I just don't know what color to use, because like I said, I don't want to end up with poop. I'm going to try this one. Probably going to end up with poop, but I'm going to try this one. So I'm going to try this one, like there's like this wispy thing coming up off of it. Like it's a little patch and it's got these wisps coming up off of it. I don't know if I'm getting any of my intention across on that idea. But the colors don't look like poop. That's something. The colors don't look like poop. Mint green. I do have a mint green. We'll add some mint green to that. There we go. That's pretty. You know, now it kind of looks like a desert with like a plant growing in one spot, and then you've got little bits of greenery around it. That's kind of cool. I do have metallic gold. Where should I put the metallic gold? That's up here. There. I'm going to do the metallic gold around the edges. Like it's a frame. I think that'll be pretty. Too bad this kit didn't come with metallic copper. You know I'd be all over that. Because I love metallic copper. That's like my favorite metallic color. Ta-da! Let's see if we can see the metallic of it. Oh yeah, you can. That's pretty cool. I like that one. I think I'm going to stop that one there because I think that's a neat effect. So that was the stacking. So we started off with that beautiful rust color, stacked some teal on it, stacked some yellow on that, stacked some mint green on that. That's cool. Try stacking brown and gold. Ooh, that looks like the colors in Bloodstone. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Can we guess how many colors are... Okay, guess. Take a guess. How many colors are on my fingers? I'm going to count. While y'all are guessing, I'm going to count how many colors are on my fingers. So what do y'all think? It did. It gave it a really nice border. Okay, Elena says 5. 6. You might get copper. Ooh. Well, if I get copper, I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Because I don't have copper. Because I love copper really is my favorite of all the colors. 8. Okay, so what I see is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I didn't count the dots. I was counting different colors. So you got that yellow, blue, rust, pinky, that's the green, and then this is the darker pink. So I'm counting 6. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I'm counting. Just FYI. All right, so there's that one done. Now what's the next technique that we're going to try? Woot! Pull out the box. What's the next technique? Gradient. Okay, so this is where we rub them together. So this is where I'm going to do the rainbow. So I'm going to get out the rainbow. We need a red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. There we go. So we got out the rainbow. Push those up. So we're just going to do some blending on these. So we're going to start with the red. And then we're going to go to the orange, and we're going to overlap them. Yellow. Ah! Oh, I got some red in the yellow. Oh, no. Red, orange, yellow, green. This is not easy to do because I don't want to stick my fingers in there. Blue. Indigo. And violet. Ooh, that violet is really thick when it comes out. Look at that. I want to touch it. I want to touch it so bad I want to go, eat! I'm back. Did you try the paper towel rubbing method? I did, and it turned out really well. This one was the paper towel rubbing method. I just put a little bit, I didn't put down a whole lot, and then I rubbed it out so that it would cover the areas that I had done, and it turned out really cool, and I got some mixing and blending on there. I thought that was really neat. So yes, I did, and I thought that was a great one right there. There we go. So I'm also going to try using the paper towel on this one. So I'm just going to, how am I going to do this? I'm going to get a clean paper towel. I do not want to mess this up. I'm going to get a clean paper towel. And I'm going to just rub straight that way over all the colors. Just rub it straight that way. Whoop! That looks cool. All I did was I rubbed the paper towel from one side to the other. And I did get some crossing over. I did get some color contamination. But that looks really cool. That's a really cool background right there. Even without blending, it looks cool. But with blending, it looks really nice. Look at that. You can see where the colors are kind of overlapping each other. That's so cool. There's our Roy G. Bivalani. Up there it is right there. Hello, Roy. Hello, Roy. And now I've got more on my fingers. Ooh, pastel-y fingers. Chatty pastel. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so there's that one. Now what's the next technique on this thing? So the next technique on this thing is mixing colors. Now this is where I get into trouble, because this is where my whole I can't tell what colors which way, what, why, and how it comes into play. Put these back in. Green, yellow, orange. All right, so let's pick colors that I know what they do. So if I mix together what do I want to mix together? They do stain. Yes, that's all right. Skin will grow off. You get a brand new skin every month. All the skin cells that you have right now they'll be gone and sloughed off in a month. That's what bed bugs eat. Just saying. Y'all may not need to have known that, but now you do. The more you know. I'm going to fold this piece of paper in half so I don't get the stuff all over the back of the card that I'm working on, so that I have a clean slate to work with on this. I mean, I could do yellow and blue make green. Obviously I could do that, but I wanted something more esoteric and unique than that. But I'm just going to stick with the old pros. Yellow and blue make green. So yellow and blue make green. There we go. So I'm going to blend these two colors together. So I'm going to put yellow on here in a big old swatch. Just like so. And then I'm going to put blue in the center of it, and then a big old swatch. And then I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm going to smoosh them together. Hey, that worked! I really didn't expect that to work. Look at that. That's so cool. I blended them together. I'm jealous of people who can take like 5 colors and make any color they can think of. I can't do that. No. I'm a blending lover. I love playing with mixes of colors. Oh, that's so cool, Valerie. Is there a white? Can you make pink? Yes, there is a white. Yes, I can make pink. Let's try that one next. We'll put that one on here too. Put the blue away, put the yellow away, pull out the white. This set actually is really cool because it comes with 3 whites. So it actually comes with 3 of them, which I think is interesting. All right, so we'll put the white down here. We'll put the red on top of it. Like so. And then swoosh that around. And get some pink. Not as impressed. Not as impressed with the pink as I am with the green. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it's pink. Of course it's pretty. It's just not as cool an effect as the yellow and blue make green. You know, it did work, but people say, some people are true color theory. Yes, they are. I'm not. Nice. And is that gray or silver? There is a gray over here and a silver up there. So I have both. I have a gray over here and a silver up there. And then there's this, which is kind of maybe a light gray. So, yeah, it is. It's dusty pink. Of course, it's a nice color. I mean, it's pink. And then also on top of that, there's also the fact that this is on blue paper. It's not on white paper. You know, so there you're going to get some of the color being, you know, affected by the fact that it's on blue paper, not white paper. Now, I need to do something with this, and I have an idea for what I'm going to do with this. So I'm going to take the brown, this brown right here, and I'm going to go smoosh, 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 smoosh. And then I'm going to blend that in a little bit so it's not like streaks, so it's not like lines. And then I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to put, take this blue out, and just do some lines down the side of that, and make that smoosh a little bit. Smoosh, 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 smoosh. And then I'm going to extend those lines beyond that so that it's like this thing is in the center of that particular image right there. So it's like this explosion of color underneath those blue streaks. Just to fill in some of that dead space, which this is of the cards that I've made today, this is the one that I'm least proud of. This one just, it's like, it was an idea that never fully matured kind of thing. So I do it with hair color for clients. Ooh, I love mixing. That would be cool. All right, I've got one more. I've got scraping. So this is where this actual tool comes in, and it looks like it's actually just scraping off the paint. So let's try something. All right, I want to try something with this one. I'm going to use the smooth side of the card. I'm going to try something with this. I'm going to put down some yellows. Put down some yellow. Just put a little bit down. And then I'm going to put down another yellow right here. And then I'm going to put down like a pretty pink. I have an idea in my head. Maybe put that in between the two and put some over here. And then I'm going to pull out this pretty purple. No, I'm going to pull out the teal. I have to have some teal. And just put some of that down here, like so. And then I'm going to pull out, this pretty pink right here and put it up here. So it fills in that area. I'm going to fill in the bottom down here. I'm going to put some over here in the spots right there. There we go. So we've got this little multicolored little card here. And then I'm going to wipe this so that those colors just mix together nicely, just like so. Probably end up with brown because I'm not going to a clean spot every time I do this. But that's okay. I'm just going to get this nice mottled card here. That's exactly what that is. It's a nice mottled card. And then I'm going to take the black and I'm going to do this. So I've got that whole thing over there, but it's because it's a textured card, it doesn't cover it completely. And then I'm going to see what happens if I scrape this. And I can. Look at that. Not well. I am not good at scraping. Soup. And zoop. And the second one came out better than the first one. That's cool. Our spatula, I use that to mix my nail gels. This is a whatever you want it to be spatula. OFYI, anyone that Cricut, they add great new stickers features. The first generation Joy is not compatible though. Aww. Well, of course it's not compatible. Meh. Please mix that gold and rust. I want to see copper. All right, I will mix the gold and rust so you can see copper. There we go. But that's scraping right there. And the second one I definitely did a better job on. But that's kind of neat. That's kind of like that that paper that was, you have the rainbow underneath the black and you sit there. It's like etch paper or something like that. Pretty cool looking. Kind of like that. Pretty neat. Neat. Texture card is not the best for that technique. No, probably not, but that's okay. That's what I had in my hand. So there's that right there. All right, so I have one more card and a request for, what is it? Silver and, wait, what am I mixing together? Mix gold and rust. All right, so gold and rust is what I'm mixing together. So I'm gonna get the gold. Zerp. Here we go. So we got the gold going here. Nice big splooch of gold on there. There we go. And then a nice big splooch of the rust on top of that. Oh, oh no. No, I just mixed up my gold one. Ugh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. I can make sploochies with it by just scraping some off and just plooching it down. That could be a dangerous piece of knowledge right there. Mix that one together. Put the rust on it. Put some rust in there just like so. Chatty, left to her own devices, finds really cool stuff to play with. Yeah, that is turning into copper. Look at that. Lerp, derp, 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 derp. Lerp, derp, 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 derp. Lerp, derp, 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 derp. Derp, lerp, derp, 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 derp. I have copper. That's too cool. Cece's getting violent. I think scraping on the green would make dimensional grass. Oh, you know, it might. It very much might. Agreed, Valerie. No problem, Doris. What did Doris say? Cece's getting violent. That is really cool. And look, now I've got a little bit of copper right there that I can play with. Look at that. That is too cool. That is way too cool right there. Scraping on the grass. Okay, so let's scrape on the grass. Oh, it does. It gives it dimension. Look at that. I could probably put a leaf in, vein in the leaves too. Oh well, it should be palmate venation, not parallel venation, but yeah, who cares? That is too cool. 50 Shades of Cece. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. That's too funny. I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to put it down the side of this so I have a little bit of copper on my plant because I think it's cool. Not for any other reason, just because I think it's cool. Okay, I like the fact that I can make these little piles. This was a cool discovery right here. Totally oopsie because I crammed the gold pastel in the wrong spot and I ended up with a big old blob of gold pastel right there. So I picked it up with the scraper and discovered this. I'm sure I'm not the first person ever to do this, but that's how I discovered it. That's too cool. There we go. Neat. That's too cool. And I'm going to keep that for later because I can definitely use that later. But look at that. That is too cool. I like that. I really like that because now there's just a little bit of metallic tint to the flower and a little bit of metallic tint to the butterfly. That is too neat. That is much too neat. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, I have to get over to Whatnot. And like I said, I'm doing a Whatnot show, and I got to clean all of this up because I got to get my Whatnot ready to go. I don't even know what time my Whatnot's supposed to start. Let me check that out. Probably 10:49, which means I'm going to switch it again. Nope, 10:55. I'm going to switch it to like 11:15 so that I have time to like do something before, like, you know, constitutionals and stuff like that. But I'm going to have a 11:15 Whatnot. So in about half an hour, I'm going to be on Whatnot. It's still Chatty Crafty, and I'm just going to be selling off my some more crafting supplies and stuff like that. Now I'm going to do it 11:13. There we go, because why not? Oh, you know what I should do? No, I'm going to do it 11:11. That's what I should do. That's exactly what I should do. I should make it 11:11. There we go. Update. Update. There we go. Starts at 11:11. So there we go. Dun, 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 dun. So thank you, everybody who hung out with me and crafting for the night. Love y'all. Getting off for the night. Love y'all. Have fun. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Sherry, for being here. Oh, did everybody see what Sherry did for the Study in Pink and Black? If you have not looked at what she put in the Facebook group for Study in Pink and Black, oh my gosh, it is so stunning. It is so amazing and beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, if you haven't looked at the Facebook group in a while, please, if nothing else, just go look at what Sherry did for the Study in Pink and Black. Oh my gosh, it is such an amazing and beautiful piece of art. Absolutely stunning. So thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate you being here, and you know, cheers and happy crafting. And remember, please, don't ever select the permanent solution to a temporary problem. No matter how bad it gets, there's always tomorrow, and there's always an at least. So please, please, please remember that. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you all have an excellent rest of your night. And for those of you that are going to see me on the Whatnot, I will see you over there. And for those of you that are not, I will see you next time on YouTube. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Cheers and happy crafting.